I'm John of No Trade, and welcome to Roll&Play Soul Reaver 2. And I do Let's Plays a bit differently, try to spice them up, and that's with dice modifiers. Okay, so a 5 and a 3. For the boon dice we have fight all the most needed enemies. I have a free roll on the red dice, which is the second that I record it, I have to edit and upload.
I could now summon the blade at will, regardless of my strength. But once summoned, the blade's ravenous appetite could not be contained. It devoured the souls of its victims, and if I allowed it to become over-aroused, the Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
Back, John of No Trade here. Welcome to Roll&Play. So since last time we activated the Soul Reaver, which means we no longer have to wait for, we no longer use Soul Reaver 1 rules, that you have to be at full HP for the blade. And let's go over here.
So this was the legendary Janos Ordrin, reputed to have been the most ancient and diabolical vampire to have ever existed. According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains and preyed mercilessly on the defenseless villagers below. His reign of terror ended when the Sarafan finally hunted him down and tore his throbbing heart from his still-living body. This relic came to be known as the Heart of Darkness and was supposedly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife. The Sarafan therefore guarded it carefully, lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Ordrin truly have been as monstrous as depicted here?
Kinda looks like him.
Or was this merely artistic license by the Sarafan, who sought to lionize themselves by demonizing their darkest enemy?
Yeah, so history is written by the winners. Shocker. So, yeah. Where did I leave off in my ramblings? Night 3. Recording of attempting to record, and I'm really hoping this is finally gonna make it, because I actually missed an upload last night. I did say I was gonna upload one video a day. If not one video a day, then 7 videos a week. And since I skipped last night, the number 3 roll on the red dice was just what I needed. Just in time. Bam! Your soul is mine. So yeah, going back to what I said last video, another cinematic. I'm bad at this.
Strange how my history came full circle. This chapel, I realized, was a memorial to my former Sarafan brethren and myself. All of us martyred here, and then so cruelly profaned by Cain when he imposed his gift on our noble corpses.
She's right there.
For the first time, I beheld the image of my Sarafan self, memorialized here among my fallen comrades. It tortured me to see how noble and pure I had been. What a vile phantasm I had become, and a profound sense of injury,
looks like
of
Prince
loss
Charming
and
from
betrayal
movies.
welled up in me, so overwhelming I could barely contain it. All I wanted at this moment was to find Cain and destroy him.
Ooh. Yeah, you surprised me with one. Yeah, so, well, actually, I think I can... Yeah, I wanted to show you something. So, the true power of the Soul Reaver. So, each time you use it, you get a this little circle that starts to charge up. And the fuller the circle, the more powerful the Reaver. However, if it's full circle, it starts to drain life. However, that doesn't matter, since when it's full circle, it basically takes off like 80% of enemy's health in one swing. And that's going to be really useful later on when there's enemies actually always halfway through the game, enemies start to appear that actually do take 50% of your health in one hit. Well, okay, that's a third of your health in one hit. Okay, yeah, so actually these are the bosses from the first game, your Seraphan brothers. Subtle. And where's the last guy? No. Okay, so now we have to go up. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. So yeah, the one rule I set for myself when starting this channel is, be honest, don't bullshit the viewer. So yeah, like I said, since I couldn't find the intro, got the intro from another source, and want to pay my respects to the guy that made it possible. Same with the guy from the Steam forum that actually made it possible for me to play this game without the Windows 10 issues. Yeah, if you wonder why I keep looking over the side, I do have a second monitor here with a little bit of cheat sheet, just a few sentences what to talk about, since I'm recording these 3 episodes in one sitting. I have to, because the checkpoint is because of the save point is far away. Yeah, something that also recurred to me last night was maybe it's not a good idea to start recording like at 6 or 7 p.m. if I roll a 1 on the red dice, on the penalty dice, which would mean LP in one sitting, and you're sure as hell not going to work at 8 p.m.
I emerged, and for the first time beheld Nosgoth in its former glory. The land overflowed with abundant life and vitality, and I knew with certainty then that the world I had left behind was nothing more than the corpse of Nosgoth, a lifeless husk bled dry by the corruption of Cain's parasitic empire. This was the fragile world Cain sacrificed to preserve his own petty life and ambition, heedless of the profound cost. The sight only deepened my resolve. I sensed that the pillars lay to the northwest. If Cain truly waited to confront me there, I would not disappoint him.
Anyway, so you may be wondering, hey John, so why start the series at Soul Reaver 2? Why not Soul Reaver 1 or Blood Omen 1, the original? Because this was actually my introduction to the series, so I wanted to share that experience with you, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I wanted to share my experience with how I got introduced to this series, and I basically love the shit out of this character, both in the design, the story, and everything.
As I passed this arcane landmark, a wisp of the Reaver's energy was drawn into the ring, illuminating it. This created a beacon of sorts in the spirit world. If ever I found myself depleted in the spectral realm, and my soul tossed on the ethereal winds, these beacons would draw me back to safety and restore me.
Yeah, so this is the checkpoint. If, like you said, if you die in the physical realm, you go to spectral. If you die in spectral, you go to these little checkpoints. But that's not the save point we need. That's on the other side of this moat river. And seriously, I can't tell you how many times if I can have one weapon game, it would be the freaking Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver or the Wraith Blade, because the Soul Reaver was the sword we saw, and the Wraith Blade is, well, either or. And some of you may be wondering, isn't he just like Protoss or Zeratul or something? Well, yeah, I guess. Which actually came first? I'm not sure. Was it StarCraft 1 or Soul Reaver 1?
These ancient obelisks were mysteriously attuned to my spiritual essence. By simply touching the symbol, I could safely preserve an imprint of my soul, and thus create a milestone to which I could return when weary, and from which I could resume my journey.
Yeah, so here's our save point, and I actually didn't recall that health keeps draining over time. Guess I forgot about that. Okay, so let's activate this. Save. Okay, and I'm going to end the video here since the last one is a bit longer and have to go edit all these freeze episodes and start uploading them. So, thanks for stopping by. Tell me what you think. Write a comment. If you enjoyed this, share it with a friend. If you didn't enjoy this, share it with an enemy. Yeah. See you next time.